On this episode of Dragon Ball Z, Magical Girl Cat teams up with Sewz for an epic collaboration showdown. Get ready for this and more on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, run, dragon, come.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another collab video. I absolutely love collabing because I love working with such amazing talented people in this community. I just have the most fun. And these are honestly the most challenging projects that I do, hands down, are any of the collabs. So if you haven't already guessed, the theme for this collab is Dragon Ball Z. And this was really exciting to do for a number of reasons. First, nostalgia vibe. If you're a 90s kid or even, 2000s, man, Dragon Ball Z has been around for a long time. From Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT, and even after. When I first got into anime, Sailor Moon was one of my biggest influences, Gundam Wing, and then also Dragon Ball Z. Huge influence. And I remember mostly being really invested in the Android and Cell saga. I remember coming home from school every day, sitting down for my snack in the kitchen, and with my little brother watching on this teeny tiny television set the episode of Dragon Ball Z. So when Joe and I were talking about collabing, I think Dragon Ball Z was one of the very first things that was mentioned. We both got really super excited because we have a lot of fond memories of Dragon Ball Z. Like I said, it's a big part of why I'm into anime now, and I have a lot of love and respect for the show and for how long it's been going on. And my brother specifically has been a better DBZ fan than me. I'm kind of into the old school. He has kept up with every iteration of it. Up until now, he plays all the games, all the gachas. He is a true, 100% super fan for Dragon Ball Z. For me, I wanted to focus on two of my favorite characters. Joe is focusing on one of his favorite characters as well. Two of my favorite characters came from the Android saga. Android 17 and 18. Now 18 is arguably my favorite character. I really liked Dragon Ball Z because they always portrayed their women as being very strong, very smart, bossy, sassy, and I really liked that. And what I liked about Android 18 was that things weren't really black and white. There was a lot of gray area, and they end up becoming good guys in one universe. But if you're familiar with the show, you know that they're a lot different in future Trunks' world, getting into multiverses and things like that. So the ultimate goal for this collab was to have fun, was to learn something new, and to challenge myself with my sewing skills. I didn't document the entire process for sewing because some of the pieces I already had prior knowledge how to make, like a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt. I knew how to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert some of the clips of me working on items that I didn't have a lot of experience with. All right, y'all know that I suck at filming my sewing process. So I thought that I would sew or show the sewing process for items that I haven't made before and that are going to be a bit of a challenge for me. And that is going to be the jeans that Android 17 wears, and then the jean jacket that Android 18 wears. The skirt I feel like I can handle, but the jacket is going to require some metal pieces that I actually want to like attach and maybe make them functional. And then I have my Lady Disdain made this really awesome button-down shirt for Ben for Christmas, and I'm using this as my like visual for how to make a collar, which I made a collar before for my ass jacket from Pokemon, but I feel like with this I'm going to need more structure, and the way that she has it done here is really good, so I'm going to follow that. I'm using Sewz cardigan pattern as a base for the jacket, meaning that there will not be sleeves. Okay, so I'm going to draw a new pattern for a sleeveless jacket. And you can see that where it says B cut 1, that's going to be the back of the jacket. And then I'm going to make 2 front cuts. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that out, and then I will update with that image once it is drawn. Cool, bye. Pardon my not so great pattern making skills. I use existing patterns. I don't do like the real fancy measurement. Yeah, I know it's bad, but it's what we're working with. So as you can see, the jacket I have back has fold, because I can go ahead and place this on the fold of the fabric and cut it out so it's just one piece for the back. But the front does not allow me to do that. I'm going to need to cut out 2 separate pieces because it is a jean jacket vest. In the event that these are too close together, after I cut them out, I can just sew more of an 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch, or just cut some more off the fabric. So yeah, I will go ahead and cut this out and get it pinned and show you what that looks like. All right, here is the jacket cut out and pinned. So I got right sides together here. Then I'll go ahead and sew, then I can flip it around the other way. Here's the collar, the structural piece if I need it. Like I said, I used this shirt by My Lady Disdain to kind of get a feel for where the collar is going to be and how it's going to be set up. And then I'm going to need to cut out 2 pockets. I'm not sure if I'm going to make them functional or not. We'll see, but there's going to be 2 pockets that go on the front. I don't need to do that now. I can just do the basic structure and decide if I need it to be hemmed at all. And then we'll just attach the collar to some bow buttons down the front. And then that will be it for the jacket. Well, actually, no, I lied. I have to figure out how to distress the armholes. Let's do a little bit of research on that so they're all like torn and ragged. And then I'll be done with that. But I will talk about the distraction process when I get there. Okay, bye. Pocket pattern that I eyeballed. Yay for all of you that are screaming at the video like, why don't you measure anything, Catherine? I know, it's a problem. Here we have pocket on the jacket. I mean, I'm real excited about this jacket. It looks pretty good. That's where we're at. Skirt, also eyeballed. Just kidding. I did take measurements for her waist and her booty to make sure that it would fit. This is also out of stretchy jeans, so, and I got elastic. It will be fine. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay, bye. All right, time for jeans. Joe sent me an image with the measurements for the pants, and I replicated it to the best of my abilities. Yes, I did use measurements. No, I did not have inch. What is it? The square paper. I need to invest in some of that. But yeah, gonna go ahead and sew those bad boys. Check in later. Bye. So Joe was kind enough to include these vinyl pieces for Android 17 shirt. I've already gone ahead and heated, and now I'm just doing, should we do some peel magic here? Ignore my disgusting fingernails. Can I do it with one hand? Gonna do it with one hand. I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Look at how nice that looks. Wow. Wow, Joe. So now he made these little teeny tiny R's. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those baddies on it, and then we're gonna go ahead and repeat the process. And then the big reveal. All right. So now is our big reveal of everything that came together. And before I do that, I wanted to give a really special shout out to Joe. Joe made the eyes for Android 17. Android 18, who is played by Kara, our Supergirl. Android 17 is played by Tess, my challenge. I didn't have another blue set of eyes, but Kara came with blue eyes already for Supergirl. So he sent a bunch of different size, shape eyes, which is so cool and amazing that he put those together. So without further ado, here is the final reveal of the cosplay for Android 17 and 18.
Make this whole planet suffer! This can't be happening! I am the Prince of all Saiyans once again!
Y'all, I am so proud of this cosplay and how everything turned out. I think, I am just like so happy about it. Like, I really don't have anything negative to say about it. I'm so proud. Many of you know I sew everything hand by hand, which, yeah, we all, when we sew things, we sew it by hand. But I mean, I hand stitch. So I like to sit on the couch and watch TV, spend time with my husband and my brother, and just sew. It was just really fun to do this, and it was exciting because I only had to redo sewing one thing, which was the white shirt that Android 17 is wearing. My first one was too short. Wasn't really a fan, but everything else was a first try, first attempt, which is super awesome. Not something that I do or pull off well. So I just freaking love it. So as I mentioned in the beginning, there was a face-up. This was a face-up I did as a gift for Joe, as a way to say thank you for for being so open to this collab, for being so amazing to work with, for providing guidance and assistance when it came to sewing items like the jeans, which I didn't have a lot of familiarity with, and just his overall enthusiasm. And yeah, anytime somebody's willing to work with somebody who is still very much a noob at sewing and learning, and I don't do things conventionally by any means. I just kind of do things the way that it works for me. I know that might be hard for some of you to watch, but me just doing me. So I did a face up for him. I'm not going to say who his character is. If you are familiar with the show, you're probably going to be able to figure it out. And if you haven't, then you got to make sure that you go to Joe's channel, which I will make sure that I include a link in the description below. Go check it out and give him some love because he's amazing and extremely talented and very optimistic. I love and adore channels like Joe's where you get to learn something new and exciting, because for me, I'm not always like hip on sewing. I get kind of discouraged. I take a step back, take a break, and he really kind of revitalized my want to sew again. And the fact that he has patterns available for download for most of the things that he is doing tutorials for is amazing. I love them. I've used them and I haven't had any problems with any of them. I know that there is much for me to learn, but today is a success. It is a feather in my cap and is a reminder that if I set my mind to something, I can do it, even if I'm doing it in a way that might be different from how you do it. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Does it mean it's kind of weird? Maybe. Can it be weird? Yeah. Is it going to be frustrating for some people to watch? Sure, for sure. But that's okay. I am just happy to keep doing what I'm doing, and that Joe's putting himself out there and doing what he's doing. And I hope that more of you who are starting your own channels or looking at crafting, doing tutorials, just remember that if it makes you happy, that's all that truly matters. And that's something that I'm teaching myself and I'm learning. And there are some days it's easier than others. As we always say in this house, we love you lots, and thank you so much for being here. Stay safe, stay happy, and we will be seeing you on the flip side. Peace out, bean sprouts. Bye. I wonder what happened if I tried powering up, like Super Saiyan style. Usually they're just like 30 minutes of somebody just screaming before they go Super Saiyan. So maybe if I just go. Did it work?